I had a vision, and in this vision, I was seeing the connection between the eye of Jupiter and the hexagonal shape on Saturn and the rings. All three of these are connected. Now, if you don't know much about these, the eye on Jupiter is a windstorm. It's like giant hurricanes. It's over 2 times the size of Earth, and the power of these hurricanes is beyond anything that the Earth could even stand in capacity. These storms, this is the power of air. Jupiter is represented in Greek mythology by Zeus, and he is the lord of the air. He creates these windstorms. He controls the winds. This is on Jupiter, this eye. In Egyptian mythology, this eye was created when Jupiter's son, Jupiter representing Osiris, his son Horus had his eye carved out by Set, who is Saturn. And Set presented this to Osiris. So Jupiter is wearing the eye of his son Horus. And when I see this eye on Jupiter, I see it as like almost like a third eye, like seeing everything, the all-seeing eye. And this spot is red, which really to me speaks as to the karma that it's attributed to. I feel that it's very in-depth connected to Saturn through this story. Now, Saturn represents Set in Egyptian mythology, the one who carved out Horus's eye. It also represents Kronos in Greek mythology, Kronos being the master of time. And Saturn, the rings, to me represent these hours, like this construct of this ring around it that keeps it tuned. And this hexagonal part on Saturn, the hexagon being the original shape of water, there are auroras around this. There is an intrinsic good within this. Saturn, so much to this spot, has given people a very eerie feel. But I feel that it's related to a lot of karma, and that it is bringing back the original structure of water. So when I was seeing this vision, I was seeing the conjunction that's going to happen on December 21st, 2020. I saw Jupiter and Saturn, and they were turning in conjunction with each other, and the eye of Jupiter aligned straight on with the hexagonal shape on Saturn. And as it did, this beam of light just shot from the eye into the hexagonal shape, and it just exploded into 1,000,000 rainbow dots. And I was seeing this as like water, these drips of water. And I realized in that moment that it was this karmic release, that this eye that has seen everything on Jupiter, this eye that was taken from Horus, is finally looking directly back into Saturn and bringing back that original state of being. Because you can almost perceive the hexagonal shape on Saturn as being a karmic release. That karma comes up in some way, shape, or form. And I was seeing that shape as like a mark of what Set had done to Horus, showing up in this form. So on December 21st, 2020, I feel that it is very in depth with this karmic release and this liberation. This also is tied to the Greek story because Jupiter rises up to overthrow his father Kronos, aka Jupiter, being Zeus, eventually overcomes Kronos, being Saturn. This could be another way of seeing the eye looking directly into Saturn and taking back that power, because Jupiter represents abundance, and Kronos, who in the Greek tale had swallowed his children, is now, as that beam of light comes in to the hexagonal shape, is going to fully purge all of the children and release and allow us to rise up and come back into ourselves. And as this vision came through, after when I was pondering a little bit about it, I thought about how in Lord of the Rings, you see the eye of Sauron, and Sauron to me was like an aspect of Saturn, being this all-seeing eye, the eye that he had taken from Horus and distorted into something that is able to see all throughout the land. It's an eye that sees truth and can see all of the good and all of the bad, capable of truth in every situation. And in Lord of the Rings, you also see the aspect of this ring that when people wear it, gives this incredible power and has a mind control effect. And ring being that ring of Saturn, Sauron, ring, eye, all of it showing up even in this movie, because movies show you these hints of tales that have happened and show you hints as to what is happening above and below. And for me, this is something that is going to happen, that is happening in society. This liberation and this release, this coming back and taking power back. The planets aligning to restore the balance of this energy as well. Because what is happening above is happening here as well, and within. It's all connected. It's all connected.